Good afternoon. My name is Jason Laney. I'm one of the forecasters here at the National Weather Service in Santa Teresa. Along with David Hefner, our senior forecaster on duty today, we're bringing you this web briefing for the potential of severe weather continuing across parts of southern New Mexico and far west Texas. This will be for today, Wednesday, the 7th of October. Now, the potential weather impacts much as we've seen the past couple of days. This will be for today and tonight. Strong thunderstorms that are capable of producing very large damaging hail, as well as strong damaging winds. And of course, we cannot rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado. Now, for Thursday and Friday, we're going to continue a thunderstorm threat. However, the threat for severe weathers will be diminishing as we move into more of a general thunderstorm type pattern, but still the threat for heavy rain, small hail, and the potential for flash flooding will exist not only with the strong thunderstorms today and tonight, but for the continued coverage of thunderstorms Thursday into Friday. So impacts include the heavy rain mixed with small hail, which easily slickens roadways, making it very difficult for travel to pass, and of course reduce visibilities for people traveling on the highways as well. Larger damaging hail that could impact structures, crops, and vehicles, along with winds in excess of 60 miles per hour affecting light structures, roofs, and downing trees. Loose objects should be secured to protect against this type of wind. Heavy rains creating temporary street flooding, low water crossings becoming impassable, and of course any outdoor events, people will be at risk not only to heavy rain, large hail, and winds, but also the threat for very deadly lightning. Now, we talk about the thunderstorm risk categories as issued by the Storm Prediction Center, and the areas that we focus on are in the green, the marginal, and the yellow, the slight. Marginal thunderstorm risk includes a low tornado risk, but large hail in excess of 1 inch in diameter, 40 to 60 mile per hour winds. When you move into the slight risk category, hail 1 to 2 inches, and the possibility of tornadoes along with the strong damaging winds. So, that said, take a look at the area as forecast this afternoon. Much of the region in that slight risk category for strong to severe thunderstorms and possible tornadoes, and even the far western and northern reaches of our area under the marginal risks. Now, the storm risk does begin to shift east as we get into Thursday. That's as the storm that's causing all this begins to move into a slightly different location. But nonetheless, we keep a chance for thunderstorms Thursday and on into Friday, although, as I mentioned earlier, the risk for severe thunderstorms will be diminishing some throughout time. So here's our weather setup. Notice the large low pressure system over southeastern Arizona. That has been the driving force for the weather the last several days. And as such, it is creating a very favorable wind field for strong to severe thunderstorms, these supercell type thunderstorms. We end up with a convergence area at the surface that initiates these thunderstorms, and then as winds change direction as you go up in height, that helps to strengthen the storms and result in some of the severe weather. So you see El Paso right there with the star, dead center for the area we expect to see strongest storms as of late this Wednesday afternoon. Now that focus will shift east tomorrow. As you'll notice, the upper storm has moved as well. It's dropping south. But the areas of green that you see on this map represents moisture. And so into Thursday and Friday, plenty of moisture still flowing up over the area and the circulation around that retreating upper low. So it looks like we will change our focus from the severe hail-producing and potential tornadic thunderstorms to more thunderstorms that produce heavy rain. But again, flash flooding is always going to be a concern around here. Our rainfall forecast for the next 3 days does generally put the heaviest rain in the eastern part of our forecast area and well to the east of us. However, this is just that, a generalization. Individual thunderstorms can and often do produce localized amounts of much heavier rainfall, so this should be taken at not just face value, because we do expect the potential for some flooding to continue in locations for the next couple of days. There is a slight risk for excessive rainfall, generally eastern El Paso and Otero counties and Hudspeth County today. That's why this area has been put under a flash flood watch, which will continue through Thursday morning. Local areas 4 to 5 inches of rain possible. Now, there are uncertainties here, the exact position of where the convergence and the storm initiation begins. That, of course, leads to the location of heaviest rainfall and flooding. At this point, we have that flash flood watch. Earlier today, we had severe thunderstorm warnings, a little out of the ordinary. Those have expired, but we expect to issue more severe thunderstorm warnings later today and into the afternoon and evening hours. possibility of flash flood warnings, and an isolated tornado warning not out of the question. Large hail, strong damaging winds, and the possibility of tornadoes cannot be ruled out today or tonight. As far as Thursday and Friday goes, severe thunderstorm development not as widespread, still thunderstorms which can produce small hail and heavy rain, which will keep an isolated heavy rain and flash flooding threat around for the next couple of days. We invite you to continue to monitor the latest weather information. You can, of course, follow us on Twitter, at our Facebook page, and Emergency Managers Media can also keep up with us at NWS Chat. If you have any other questions, visit our webpage at weather.gov/El Paso. We thank you for your time, and please stay safe.